So everyone's heard about the shooting that happened yesterday at the US Embassy in Sarajevo. And I didn't really want to speak about this, to be honest with you. But you know what, I said, whatever. It'll be worse for me to say nothing rather than me get on the camera and fly the handle. But I'm not going to fly the handle. I'm going to stay cool because I'm not going to let one imbecile with a gun ruin my weekend. So anyway, I just thought I'm gonna make this as brief as possible, right? So I found an article last night by the Associated Press. They reported. So yeah, let's just go through this briefly, and I'm gonna kick out for those of you who don't know what that means, like leave. Alright, so they've written. A man opened fire with an automatic weapon outside the US Embassy in Bosnia on Friday, and the authorities said he was targeting the building in a terrorist attack. Okay, let's break this down. Let me just break down this first part. In a terrorist attack. Right, this guy's an idiot, no doubt. This guy's a lunatic, no doubt. No doubt about that. Is this a terrorist attack though? That is debatable. That's very debatable. It's highly debatable. Now, you can look at it one way. Okay, he's out there on the streets with a gun causing terror. Okay. But is that why they're calling it a terrorist attack? Because I'm pretty sure if I walked out on the street right now with a gun and started shooting up in Vogesta right now, or in the center of Sarajevo, whatever, I'm pretty sure the news would just be like, oh, that guy from the YouTube went nuts and started shooting up in Sarajevo center. They wouldn't call it a terrorist attack. What's really making this a terrorist attack? Come on, it's a Muslim guy, not just a Muslim guy, but a Wahhabi, yeah, bearded extremist guy, yeah, with a gun, shooting an American embassy. That's what's making this a terrorist attack. Let's be honest about this. If we're going to talk about terrorism in Bosnia, I don't know, I've had people say, oh, you know, they believe, I said this before in another blog about the politician, I love Bosnia, but I hate the politicians. People talking about, yeah, there's Al-Qaeda troops or whatever forming in Bosnia. Let's be honest, come on, let's be real. People are too laid back to be terrorists. Yeah, this is one random lunatic, yeah, but in general, people are too laid back to be terrorists. A terrorist Bosnian group, a Bosnian terrorist organization just wouldn't work. And let me tell you why it wouldn't work, right? Can you imagine this, right? Bosnian, whatever the name is called, right? They some group forms in Bosnia. Let's just hypothetically say that this happens, right? So they form some terrorist group, right? Here in Bosnia, right? Let's get formed. And they come up with a plan, yeah, let's blow up the US Embassy, for example. You know what would happen? So the leader of that group, whoever sitting in some bunker somewhere, would be like, send out his men to blow up the embassy at like 12 p.m. And then 12 p.m. would roll around and he'd be waiting like, why haven't I heard news of this embassy blowing up? And he would call them like, what's happening? Why isn't the embassy blown up? And they'd be like, give us half an hour, we'll do it. And hang on the phone, and in that half an hour, they'd be in the center somewhere drinking coffee and eating chavapi. Do you know what I mean? And then half an hour would roll by and still no embassy's blown up. The leader would call them up again and they'd be like, oh, we're on our way there, now. And then they'd get there and then, I don't know, some beautiful girl or something would walk past, and then rather than blow up the building, they'd all be poking each other like, brate, dobra pichka, you know, and then they go and talk to the girl or something, and they would probably leave the explosives on the side of the road, and the news would read, explosives was found on the side of the road, and no embassy would get blown up. Let's be honest with you. Let's be honest here, yeah? People are too laid back to form a terrorist group. It would lack the organizational skills to be a terrorist group. End of story. Let's move on. The gunman got off the tram with a Kalashnikov and started shooting at the embassy. Okay. The man injured at least one police officer guarding the embassy before the police surrounded him. After a 30-minute standoff, a sound of one single shot echoed and the shooter was slumped to the ground. If that was a US sniper, he would have shot to kill, not slump him down. Anyway, but that's an opinion. Let's carry on. So the police arrested the wounded man and took him away in an ambulance. The US Embassy said not one of its employees was injured. Interesting. Now here's the best part. Here's the whole best part of this article. So one of Bosnia's 3 presidents issued a statement condemning the terrorist attack on the embassy. Now, I said this on Facebook last night, but for the benefit of those who are not on my Facebook, I'll say it again. When you need to start a sentence, one of Bosnia's 3 presidents, you have to start a sentence off like that. How can you expect the government to be able to sort out anything? This 3 president shit is not gonna work. That shit needs to go. That's just not gonna work, man. Yeah, this is what he said. Who was it? Which one of the presidents was it?
Ne budi glup, ne budi glup, ne budi glup, brate, ne budi glup, ne budi glup, ne budi glup, ne budi glup, brate, ne budi glup, ne budi glup, ne budi glup.
What? Let's rewind. Let's quickly rewind this, yeah. The United States has proven to be a friend of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bullshit. Anyway, I failed to see how a government who ignored what was happening here during the conflict is somehow not just ignored what was happening here, but was dealing arms to the forces who came to create the siege in Sarajevo and commit, all the atrocities that happened, right? How have they proven to be a friend of Bosnia? That's a really... This guy with a gun is an idiot, but this president here is also an idiot for making that statement, right? America's proven to be a business partner. I wouldn't go as far as saying friend. And a dirty business partner. That, anybody here who's noticed that it hasn't happened to me, luckily, but some people, you've noticed that your waters stop working between certain times. You turn on the tap and there's no water. Do you know why that is? In case you don't know, you haven't caught on to the reason why that is already. That's because America are buying up the water supply in Bosnia right now. And what did I say before in my other video? I love Bosnia, but I hate the politicians. If the politicians here don't fix up, yeah, the American government is going to take what's valuable in this country and take it to America. Did I or did I not say that? I said that. Did I not say that? As much as we might call American culture stupid, the politicians are not stupid. I said that. And I've already been proven right on that point. And as for the second part of the statement, the government and its people supported. What, the American people supported Bosnia? Really? I'm pretty sure, if you take the exceptions of certain famous people, Angelina Jolie, who made that, I'm not even going to comment on that film right now, Matt Damon and whatever, with a few bold exceptions, how many Americans even know where Bosnia is? This statement is stupid. This statement is stupid. But let me just get to the end of this article so I can kick out. Here's another significant part of this situation. Now, they're saying that this guy's from Serbia. Now, I don't get this. Okay, unless he lives here. If he lives in Bosnia, that's one thing, okay. But what's the name of this town? Novi Pazar. I don't know where that is. So I don't know. In his defense, maybe this town is closer to Sarajevo than it is to, I don't know, Belgrade or where he would find an American embassy in Serbia. But that still requires crossing a national border if he doesn't live here.